my neighbors. Rock and roll time, baby, come on.
Now my neighbor's knocking on the wall. My neighbor's knocking on the wall. Neighbor's knocking on the wall. I play my rock and roll music all the way to the top. Now my neighbor's knocking on the wall. Bang, 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 skiddly boop de boop. Wop, bop, bop, skiddly boop de boop boop. Turn it down, they shouting through the wall. Turn it down, next door having a ball, yeah, yeah. Turn it down, I'm begging, please turn it down. No sleep, cause you got to turn down, you got to turn down, you got to turn down your rock and roll. Rock and roll. My neighbor's knocking on the wall. Yeah, my neighbor's knocking on the wall. I play my rock and roll music all the way to the top. Now my neighbor's knocking on the wall. Too loud. They shouting through the wall. Too loud, too loud. Next door having a ball, yeah, yeah. Too loud, your music, yo, please turn it down. No sleep, cause you got to turn down. You got to turn down, you got to turn down your rock and roll. Rock and roll. My neighbor's knocking on the wall. Yeah, my neighbor's knocking on the wall. I play my rock and roll music all the way to the top. Now my neighbor's knocking on the wall. There's no sleep at all, it's taking its toll. Cause you got to turn down, you got to turn down, you got to turn down your rock and roll. Then please, I'll be partying too damn hard. I'm dancing in my sleep, so making you turn it down. Yeah, grab your partner by the hand, lead them to the dance floor. Woo! I want all the cool cats on the dance floor. Come on, he says no sleep, taking its toll. Cause you got to turn down, you got to turn down, you got to turn down your rock and roll. My neighbor's knocking on the wall. Yeah, my neighbor's knocking on the wall. I play my rock and roll music all the way to the top. Now my neighbor's knocking on the wall. I said my neighbor's knocking on the wall. Yeah, my neighbor's knocking on the wall. I got some rock and roll music, turn right to the top. Now my neighbor's knocking on the wall. I said my neighbor's knocking on the wall. Bang, 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 skilly boop de boop. Wop, bop, bop, skilly boop de boop. I'm gonna sleep, cause you got to turn down, you got to turn down, you got to turn down your rock and roll, rock and roll.
Rusty feathers in the neon light, strumming chord chocolate's midnight claws, crowing loud, breaking silence tight. Stage on fire, burning through my flaws. Barnyard blitz breaking from the pen, wings spread wide like a hurricane. Feathered king echo in the den, rocking riffs just like a freight train. Rooster crow, rooster screech, iron beak don't need no speech. Ain't no night he can impeach, rockin' Papa within your reach. Sawdust marsh and tractor stage, hen-house pack feels like a cage. Necking strings in a wild rage, crowing songs from an ancient page. Dusty dawn breaks over the hills, echoes left so dark it chills. Cockerels mate her soft sweet trills, mockingbirds their hollow frills. Rooster crow, rooster screech, iron beak don't need no speech. Ain't no night he can impeach, rockin' Copper within your reach.
feet are moving, hearts take flight. Rhythm pounding, the beats alive. Dance until the morning light. Yeah, spin me wild, twist and shout. Feel the groove erase all doubt. Shake the floor, make it sway. Dance all night till it's yesterday. Smoke-filled air, neon glow. Hands are clapping, the tempo grows. Fingers snapping, shoes worn thin. The fever rises, let it begin. Spin me wild, twist and shout. Feel the groove erase all doubt. Shake the floor, make it sway. Dance all night till it's yesterday. Dripping, hearts on fire. Rock keeps rolling, never tires. Eyes locked tight, soul ignites. We're alive, we'll own the night. Spin me wild, twist and shout. Feel the groove erase all doubt. Shake the floor, make it sway. Dance all night till it's yesterday.
Well, the preacher man says I'm going to hell, but my baby knows I treat her swell. She climbs on back when the moon turns black, wraps her arms around my leather jacket. Townies call us the devil's crew. Cops flip their pads when we roll through. Butter nails dig in when I hit third gear. That's the only law I'm gonna hear. Black leather blues, baby, hold on tight. We're midnight bound on a two-wheeled flight. They'll never catch us, we're ghosts in the smoke. Just me, my girl, and the thunder we stoke. One headlight coming fast, but the soul hog's got a half-mile pass. Grab my waist, don't look back, eat our tuss, Jack. Say we're public foes, but they don't know where the wild wind blows. We'll disappear where the highway ends, just grease stains and a wanted sketch. Black leather blues, never lose. They'll find my jack nailed to a pole, but the legend grows every tank gets stole. And the band's real tight. Every cat in town showed up tonight, but one little chick's got them losing their minds, twirling like a tornado in saddle shoes so fine. She spins to the left, she sways to the right, petticoats flying, what a heavenly sight. The principal's sweating, the chaperone's frowning. When the bass kicks in, pull the skirt swirl, watch a girl go, hair in a ponytail, dancing so low. Boys try to cut it, but she don't stop. The skirt keeps swinging to the backbeat drop. Bobby socks bouncing to the rhythm and blues. She invented a move called the sneaker shoe shuffle. The football team star tried to dip her low. Next thing he knew, whoops, there he goes. Poodle skirt swirl like a record she spins, knocks over punch bowls, grins and grins. typical cookie cutter queen. When the guitar twangs, she's a dancing machine. And if her mama calls, she can't hear a thing. Poodle skirt swirl, watch that girl. She's gonna dance straight to the top of the world. The jukebox is smoking, the floor's gonna melt. Let's rock some more!
Shadoobie-doo, rock and roll, come on. Well, tonight's the night we're gonna dance a little rock and roll, rock and roll. Tonight's the night we're gonna blow the speakers out. Boop, boop, I want y'all to do the twist. Come on, I want y'all to do the twist. That's right. Come on, rock, 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 Shadoobie, rock and roll. Yeah, yeah. All the bad girls and the greaser boys in the house. Bobby Soxers and the Teddy boys rock and roll. All the rockabilly girls, I want you on the dance floor now. Let me tell you why, 'cause tonight's the night we're gonna twist the whole town round. Wow, wop, bop, bop. Show some love for the cool cats in the scene. Cool skirts and the jukebox playing loud. Hot rods and leather coats, 'cause we be swinging on Saturday nights. Let me tell you why, 'cause tonight's the night we're gonna twist a little rock and roll. Well, tonight's the night we're gonna dance a little rock and roll, rock and roll. Tonight's the night we're gonna blow the speakers out. Boop, boop, I want y'all to do the twist. Come on, I want y'all to do the twist. That's right. Come on, rock, 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 Shadoobie, rock and roll. Yeah, yeah. All the hip cats and the doo-wop boys in the groove. Polka dots on the boppers moving smooth. High school kings and queens, and we be shaking to the beat. Let me tell you why, 'cause tonight's the night we're gonna rock this whole place down. Booty boo. All the jukebox jivers, the rebels in the scene. Penny loafers on and the only one place to be. I want y'all to do the twist. Come on, I said I want y'all to do the twist. But let me tell you why, 'cause tonight's the night we're gonna dance a little rock and roll. Well, tonight's the night we're gonna dance a little rock and roll, rock and roll. Tonight's the night we're gonna blow the speakers out. Boop, boop, I want y'all to do the twist. Come on, I want y'all to do the twist. Let me tell you why, 'cause tonight's the night we're gonna dance a little rock and roll. Yeah, yeah. Come on, rock, 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 Shadoobie, rock and roll. Yeah, yeah. I want y'all dance to rock, 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 Shadoobie, rock and roll. Get up and dance, rock, 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 Shadoobie, rock and roll. That's right. Come on and dance. Blow the speaker. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on. You rock and roll, baby. Yeah.
Every tear's a story, every sob's a plea. Crying in the driveway, oh, heartache in the moon's pale show. Baby, why'd you let me go? Crying in the driveway, oh, oh, oh. and the neon glows. Tickets in hand, park and roll fire. Silver screens flashing some cowboy show. But darling, we ain't watching, we're coming alive. Popcorn, salty, the coke's gone flat. The radio's playing that rockin' jazz. You slide real close, yeah, just like that. One little move and the whole world's backseat bop. Shimmy and sway, ain't no flip gonna steal our day. Her windows fog, let the speakers pop. Dancing our own backseat bop. Usher's flashlight cuts through the dark. We duck down low, but we don't get far. He taps the glass with a knowing smirk. Says kids these days, but we just work backseat bop. Shimmy and sway, ain't no cop gonna ruin our day. Shifting gears, but we never stop. Dancing our own backseat bop. Now listen here, you cool cats. Love's a game and we play it fast. If the fuzz rolls up, just hit the gas. Vroom!
There goes the power.
When backseat bop, shimmy and sway. Ain't no law in lover's lane. Tires screech, but we never stop.
Hear that Rickenbacker, a bass guitar growling, Paul McCartney finger styling. Rock and roll is always grooving. Am sick of that A, that B, Johnny B. Good, Chuck Berry. That A, that B, let it carry. Rock riffs, rock and roll legendary. Rock and roll, it's all fun. Rock and roll is never done. Play finger, pick that bass string, slapping pop strings that sing. Rock and roll power chords, that G, that C, that D. Those rock and roll records. Rock and roll is never done. Mellotron haunting keyboard sound, King Crimson punching keys, a psychedelic sound breeze, that E, that F chords that freeze. Hear that rock and roll voice, that rock, that soul, that croon, lyrics that scream and growl, a voice that makes souls howl. Rock and roll, it's all fun. Rock and roll is never done. Play finger, pick that bass string, slapping pop strings that sing. Rock and roll power chords, that G, that C, that D. Those rock and roll records. Rock and roll is never done. Paul McCartney finger styling. Rock and roll is always grooving. Am sick of that A, that B, Johnny B. Good, Chuck Berry, King Crimson punching keys, a psychedelic sound breeze. Rock and roll is never done. High above James Brown getting down. Sampling riffs are killing. Rock and roll still a tripping. Yes, tripping that rock and roll legendary.
I took my baby out last Friday night. I told her, darling, you're my heart's delight. She just rolled her eyes, said, skip the fluff, is that a third to a fourth? Now you're talking tough. I saved up my cash, bought a diamond ring. She said, that's cute, but don't mean a thing. What really thrills me, sets my soul on fire, is a chopped up coupe with dual exhaust pipes. Oh, V8 sweetheart, motorized queen, loves that engine more than she loves me. She don't want roses, don't need no spark, just a flathead rumble in a moonlit park. I took her to the drive and tried to steal a kiss. She was checking out a Hemi, man, what did I miss? I said, baby, why you treating me so mean? She said, talk to me when you got a supercharged machine. Oh, V8 sweetheart, motorized queen, loves that engine more than she loves me. If I ain't got pistons, I ain't got a shot, guess I'll trade my heart for a 4-barrel car. Now listen here, Daddy-O, I've learned my fate. If you want to win her, you gotta customize your date. So I'm saving my dough, working day and night, gonna build a hot rod that's out of sight. Oh, V8 sweetheart, one fine day you'll be riding shotgun when I speed away. Till then I'm just a fool in a jalopy dream, but she'll be mine when I'm the king of the drag strip scene. Vroom, vroom, baby, wait for me.